Hi everyone, my name is Ernest Tasio and my partner is Chris Toledo. I am discussing to you with regards to control. The objectives of this topic is for us to be able to know control, deviations, modern technology, controlling function of management, features of controlling function, progress controlling, relations between planning and controlling. Control. The definition of control is one of the functions of management. In this context, it refers to the process of analysis and corrective action plan. What does analysis and corrective action plan means? Analysis. It is detailed examination of the elements or structure of something, while corrective action plan, action to eliminate the cause of conformity and to prevent occurrence. What does control do? You are essentially monitoring whether you are receiving an expected result of a process, or during it, or if the outcome deviates from the expectation. So, what is deviation? It is the difference between the actual performance and the planned performance. If deviation occurs, if there is a deviation, you take corrective action plan to ensure expected result occur. Previously, the concept of control was mainly focused on correction after an error had occurred. For example, on a shoe production, you would notice there was a deviation when you count the shoes, and instead of getting 1,000, you made 999. Controlling has got two basic purposes. First, it facilitates coordination. Second, it helps in planning. With regards to modern technology, this has changed the function and made it increasingly important part of the management process. For example, your shoe production facility might have monitoring systems that help you realize the shoes are not being finalized as quickly as they should in order to make 1,000 pairs. You are essentially able to see that you would encounter a problem instead of just realizing a problem has occurred. However, with the rise of modern technology, control can be used to foreseeing an error. Management Control System, or MCS, is a system which gathers and uses information to evaluate the performance of different organizational resources like human, physical, financial, and also the organization as a whole in light of the organizational strategies pursued. Management control system influences the behavior of organizational resources to implement organizational strategies. Controlling function of management. Controlling consists of verifying whether everything occurs in conformities with the plans adopted, instructions issued, and principles established. Controlling ensures that there is an effective and efficient utilization of organizational resources so as to achieve the planned goals. Controlling measures the deviation of actual performance from the standard performance, discovers the causes of such deviations, and help in taking corrective action. We have also features of controlling function. First, controlling is an end function, a function which comes once the performance are made inconformities with plans. Second, controlling is a pervasive function, which means it is performed by the managers at all levels and in all types of concerns. Third, controlling is a forward-looking because effective control is not possible without past being controlled. Controlling always look to the future so that the follow-up can be made whenever required. Fourth, controlling is a dynamic process. Since controlling requires taking reviewal methods, changes have to be made whenever possible. Fifth, controlling is related with planning. Planning and controlling are two inseparable functions of management. Without planning, controlling is a meaningless exercise, and without controlling, planning is useless. Process of controlling. First, comparison of actual and standard performance. Comparison of actual performance with the planned targets is very important. Deviation can be defined as the gap between actual performance and the planned targets. The manager has to find out two things here: extent of deviation and cause of deviation. Extent of deviation means that the manager has to find out whether the deviation is positive or negative, or whether the actual performance is in the conformity with the planned performance. Second, taking remedial actions. Once the causes and extent of deviations are known, the manager has to detect those errors and take remedial measures for it. There are two alternatives here. First, taking corrective measures for deviations which have occurred. And second is, after taking the corrective measures, if the actual performance is not in conformity with plans, the manager has revised the target. It is here that the controlling process comes to an end. Follow-up is an important step because it is only through taking corrective measures a manager can exercise controlling. Planning and controlling. Planning and controlling are two separate functions of management, yet they are closely related. The scope of activities, if both are overlapping to each other, without the basis of planning, controlling activities becomes baseless, and without controlling, planning becomes a meaningless exercise. Planning and controlling. According to Billy Goods, relationship between the two can be summarized in the following points. First, planning precedes controlling and controlling succeeds planning. Second, planning and controlling are inseparable functions of management. Third, activities are put on rails by planning and they are kept at the right place through controlling. Fourth, the process of planning and controlling works on the systems approach, which is as follows: planning, results, corrective action plan. Fifth, planning and controlling are integral parts of an organization as both are important for smooth running of an enterprise. 6. Planning and controlling reinforce each other. Each drives the other functions of management. Considering the process in the forms of steps. First, setting a goal and establishing desired objectives. Example, I want to create 1,000 pairs of shoes in a month. Second, measuring the achievements of goals and objectives. Example, I'd made 999 pairs of shoes in a month. Third, comparing the achieved goals and objectives with the original goals and objectives. Example, I wanted 1,000 and I got 999. I wanted to do it in a month and I've spent a month. Fourth, analyzing variances and reporting on them, determining the underlying causes of the variations. Example, I'm one pair of shoes short, but I met the deadline. I did not have enough materials on day 2 and I got behind in my goals. Fifth, taking corrective action to eliminate the variations. Example, I've recalculated the requirements for fabrics and I've ordered enough for the next month. 6. Following up and repeating the process. Example, I've now created the right amount of shoes every month. Stay at home and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.